Hi, I'm Dr. Roger Moore, here to talk to you about the importance of sunscreen. When we think about sunscreen, we don't realize that the sun actually beats down on our skin 365 days a year. Each and every day you're going to get sun. You don't realize it, but on those cold, cloudy days or on those snowy days, you actually get sun that beats down onto your skin and can cause damage. So even in the winter, you need to be wearing sunscreen and protection to help prevent the sun damage that you get from lifetimes of sun exposure. You also have to know that there are some important ingredients that occur in sunscreens that can help make this move forward the positive direction. First of all, you want to look and ask what SPF rating. Some people advocate an SPF of 15, others recommend an SPF 30. Anywhere higher than SPF 30, you don't get a great deal more protection. The reason for that is SPF stands for sun protective factor. With an SPF of 15, you essentially block out 93% of the sun's rays if you apply the sunscreen properly. If you apply an SPF of 30, you get 96.7% of the rays blocked out. If you apply an SPF of 45, you get 98.5% of the rays. So you can tell the higher you go up, you don't really get a great deal more protection. So you want to pick an SPF of 30 ideally, but at least an SPF 15, and get in your lotions, your creams, and makeups for women and wear it on a daily basis. Now another key factor is finding the right ingredients. All sunscreens actually block UVB rays, but there's another ray that can be harmful to the skin. It's termed UVA. There are only 4 sunscreen ingredients that block UVA. That is titanium dioxide, zinc oxide, Parsol 1789, or avobenzone, and then Meroxyl. Any of those ingredients found on the back of your sunscreen means that you're going to have a higher quality sunscreen that will actually block out UVA rays. So when you think about that, you also want to realize that you need to reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours because that's the limit at which sunscreen is tested. In addition, you have to put on the proper amount of sunscreen to get good protection. Some of the sunscreen ingredients, if they're applied 2 times, seem to get you a better result. They've actually done some studies that showed that people will put sunscreen on 30 minutes before they go out, and then at the time that they're leaving again to go out, 2 times before they actually go out into the sun, they'll get closer to the SPF rating stated on the bottle. If they're not doing this, people often have skip areas and they put on too thin of amount of sunscreen. Now, if you're going out in the sun, ideally avoid the times where the sun is the hottest or the hardest on our body. That's 10 to 4 in most days. Try not to burn when you're outside, and then minimize the amount of tanning that you get. A suntan offers you a little bit of protection, but you don't want to be out there baking and getting too much sun throughout the day. It's important to know that you have to apply enough sunscreen to get your proper protection to help prevent sunburns and sun damage. They say that you should use 1 ounce of sunscreen or 2 tablespoons for the entire body. So that means if a family of 4 goes to the beach, really if you're taking an 8 or 16 ounce bottle of sunscreen, you should go through that bottle of sunscreen if you're going to be there all day. Many of us don't apply that much sunscreen, so it's important for us to realize we should be going through it a little faster. Now, a double application can be helpful. And it's also important to know what your personal risk factors are in terms of sun burning and what your tolerance is. Many people freckle in the sun, some people burn very easily, and other people will blister quickly. Make sure that you pay attention to your own body and try not to get too much sun exposure when you're out enjoying the sun. Also, be aware that if you get any new or changing skin lesion or growth, you should come in and get it evaluated. It's important for you to take care of your skin, keep yourself looking great, and hands-on for a better future. I wish you much success, peace, and happiness. Thank you.